Hi everybody, it's Sarah Berry here for my Facebook Live video. Now this is the first one I've done since after Christmas and after New Year, so Happy New Year to you if I've not spoken to you before. I'm here to do a card. I've been making some cards this morning and I need a new batch for my thank you cards for my customers, and the stamp set I've used is this one, and this one's called Vertical Garden, and it's new to the Spring Summer catalogue. The Spring Summer catalogue is now out. I can now show you the insides of the catalogue, because we weren't allowed before the 4th, which is understandable. So you can find this one, Vertical Garden, on the front, on page 22 of the Spring Summer catalogue, and it actually is designed to go with this project kit, and the project kit is called Vertical Garden Project Kit, and I do have that here, and this is it. This is the Vertical Garden Project Kit, so you get to make this lovely hanging for your wall. But also, if you don't want to do that, there's lots of already die cut flowers and things that you can then put onto cards, so don't dismiss it even if you're not interested in making, say, the hanging for your wall. You've got all of these bits inside the kit. So yeah, this stamp set instantly jumped out of me when I looked through the book in the beginning. I'm just going to turn on my iPad so I can see if I've got any comments. Give me a second. Okay, now I've got I can see myself now. So I can put that aside and then I can reply to you. Whoops. Right, so as I said, I've been busy making thank you cards this morning. I need a big batch. I need at least 100 already. Okay, for January. So I can put that aside and then I can reply. Let me just turn this off because I can hear myself. I don't want to hear myself talking. Okay, so yeah, sorry, I'll concentrate now. So I keep jumping from one thing to another, but I've got a lot to tell you. So yes, if you want the Spring Summer catalogue and the celebration book, the celebration brochure, these two I send out for free for everybody. So if you want one, let me know. I'll put the link in the first comment at the bottom of the video, so you can request yours, and I'll send that out in the next couple of days. So there you are, that's it. If you need an annual catalogue, then I'm happy to send you one of those as well. At the bottom of the form, when you ask for one, when you tell me all your information, you can click that you would like an annual catalogue as well. So, as I said, Vertical Garden is the one I'll be using today, and instantly I fell in love with this one. I really like the hello, because I do a lot of thank you cards, and I thought it'd be quite nice to do hellos this time, because they can be used for any occasion really. It also has a welcome in the stamp set, so I'll be playing with that and showing you that one and just how they work together. So these are the ones that I've done this morning. They're all the same but different. They feature the celebration paper, which is the Carried Away DSP, or for short, that means Designer Series paper. So you can, in the celebration brochure, which is this one. Towards the front we have the Carried Away designer series paper, and that's 12 by 12, and that's one of the freebies that's on offer to the end of March this year. And you can get a whole pack of 12 by 12 paper of it, which is one of these, free with your £45 spend. Now if you spend £90 you could choose 2 packets of it, or any of the other 11 items that are on the they're inside the brochure. So this is some of the patterns in full. This is one of my favourites with the clouds. I've had this since September. Well, not this packet of paper, but I saw it first in September because I presented even on stage, and I'm not sick of it, so it means I must like it. I've had it for so long. So you would get 12 pieces of paper inside your packet. So I've got one there to use, and then I've also got another one. The other paper that's in the celebration book, while I've got this out, is the In the Lines DSP design series paper, and this is the colouring in paper. These are just single-sided patterns, and you can use your pens or the watercolour pencils, which we now stock, to colour these in. But then at the same time, if you didn't want to colour it in, I'm just trying to find the other two. Oh, here we go. That's more like a kaleidoscope idea. If you didn't want to colour these in, then they're quite alright left as they are. And you can cut into this one especially, cut out the poppies and with bumblebees on. So yeah, that's a peek at the free papers that are in the celebration book. But I'll just be using the I've just been using the Carried Away paper this morning. Hi Elaine. Hello. Hi Pam. Oh, and I think Natalie is here or is here. Hi Natalie. So yes, if you're a customer and you're ordering in January, then don't look, because this is what you'll be getting in the post in the next couple of days, one of these. So I always like to send a thank you card and something extra. If you're familiar with ordering or not really, on the back of this card I've got the code actually. If you're ordering on the shop on my website, and you can find the link at the top of this video actually, or if you go to stampwithsarah.co.uk, you can find the code. Now what I mean by the code is it's in red on my website, and it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 letters or digits, and you pop that into the box at the bottom of the shopping basket, and then I will contact you the following month to let you know how much you've got to spend on a freebie. So entering the code is only a good thing, and you get free product at the end of at the beginning of the following month. So use that code if your order is under £150. I've got some more cards here that I've started. I just need to finish them. You can see all those lovely papers. So yes, don't miss out on the code, because you are basically giving away a free item, and the item will vary between 5 to 10. Sometimes it's a little bit more than that, but not. It's normally around the £8 mark that everybody gets to choose an item. So I suggest things that you can choose for free, or you can take the credit off of your next order, or you can also take it off a more expensive item. So there we go. These are the lovely papers. So this is one, as I said, that's free during celebration. I'm sorry I repeat myself, but I want everybody to understand that from when they jump in on the video. Okay, so those are what I've been making this morning. I'm going to show you how I made the hello using the Vertical Garden stamp set. Now, I don't know if you noticed, if you haven't had any of these stamp sets before, at the bottom of this is how they come in the DVD case, and at the bottom it tells you the suggested blocks, and that will be acrylic blocks that you can use. Now I forget to choose, sorry, I forget to look at that, and actually I went for a block this morning that was a bit bigger than was recommended. The one that's recommended is actually block H and also block C, which is this one. And now once you buy these things, there's not really any marker of what it is, but it's very easy to miss. Now, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, and with the lag on the video you might not see it, but on the side it is actually etched, and one side says Stampin' Up and the other side will tell you the letter of the block in a circle. So hopefully you can see that, but you get the idea. So this is block C, and then I've got block H, and this is how they come. They all come packed individually in its case, and it has protective plastic on it, both sides. So that's a lovely new shiny block. Now, if I put them together, I can see that this one really does need a clean, and it's good to clean your blocks every so often, so your stamps will cling to them correctly. I normally just rub it on my jeans, to be honest. But there we go, that's not too bad. But then I do take my whole box of blocks and soak them in the sink for a while with just very liquid, or washing up powder, washing up liquid even, and leave them to dry, and then they'll be fine. So I've got the stamps out already. And these are the stamps, they're so cute. I don't use that one very often. I love them. So I've got this one mounted up. As I said this morning, I did that on a block I, but block H is the one that's recommended. So when I mount my stamps, I always place them down and then put the block over the top. So that means, especially with the photopolymer ones are very easy to like stretch out of shape, not stretch permanently, but move out of shape, especially if you're putting them, put the stamp to the block. Just let the stamp sit on the table and rest, and then put your block on top of it, and then you'll see that it clings really nicely to the block. So the hello is made up of these two stamps, and I need some paper. And on these cards I've made, the colours I've used, are Dapper Denim, because it's the one in the paper, and then Mint Macaron. So I've used the dark one on the front and then the light colour behind. Now I've played about with it, and I found that the best way to do it is have this one with the bold hello first, and then do the shadow effect second. Regardless of what colour you're doing, I've just found that has been easier for me. So I'm going to stamp it down. I was really impressed with the stamp. I've got a little something there. Here. I was really impressed with the stamp and the clarity of it. And whether it's because it's Dapper Denim, I don't know, but it just stamps really nicely for a solid colour. Okay, so that's the first one, and then the second one, as I said, is Macaron. Might see if I can zoom in. I'm not sure if I can. I'm not sure if I can. No, I can't at the moment. I'm not sure. I did the other day, but I can't remember how I did it. We'll be alright. So then the second one is this shadow, and it does look really nice on its own actually. You could get away with that. And I've not even played with embossing. And I'll do that probably later today. There you go. So you can see how easy that is. And they look really lovely. So I've got a few cards to make for not thank you cards but welcome cards, because I've got some lovely new ladies that have joined my Strawberry Stampers team. You might have seen my strawberry everywhere, but the strawberry really comes from obviously my surname, which is Berry, and then I created my team name, which was the Strawberry Stampers, and that's us, that's who we are. And for the last couple of catalogues, Stampin' Up have actually given us some, well, not given me, but I've given everybody some pattern paper, and there's a couple that have had strawberries on, so I've been using that like crazy. And the one we've got at the moment, which I was thrilled to see, was new in the Spring Summer catalogue, and it's called Tasty Treats. This is Tasty Treats, not Tracy Treats. Tasty Treats, and it's mostly got ice creams on it, but can you see the little strawberries on the top of the ice cream, and cherries? They are double-sided papers. I'm sorry about my lighting today. When I turned my lights on today, and these are my proper lights, my bulb flickered and then it died right like 5 minutes before this. So I'm really sorry about it's just a little bit dull on the right hand side of my table. So these are sprinkles. I don't know what you call them, like hundreds and thousands, but we've always called them sprinkles. And this is a diamond pattern, like a trellis pattern, and that's actually the pattern of the ice cream cones or the wafer. There's some lines. These aren't bold straight lines. No, they're not all white. They are. They do have a distressed look. Same with this one, which is the Watermelon Wonder stripes. They aren't solid stripes like in our designer series paper stacks that we sell. They are distressed, so it gives them a nice look, really, I think. And these are towers of strawberries. I've got strawberries on the brain. These are towers of ice cream. I don't think I've ever had an ice cream that tall, but if that's the way everybody's doing it, then I think I'm doing it wrong. Alright, some sun. Could do with a bit of sun. I heard on the weather today that apparently we should be getting snow either tomorrow or the next day, but it's all not decided yet apparently, so it's a possibility of snow, which won't be very much, will it? This is polka dots. Again, it's a slightly distressed pattern. And ice cream lollies, or ice lollies, not ice cream. And there's only one sheet of each of these at the back, and they are because they are slightly thicker. They're a card rather than being a paper version, and they are just single-sided, but they have got this wonderful embossed, sort of clear embossing on it. And we've had a lot of papers like this over the last couple of years, and they have been really, really popular. So it's lovely to see that we've got some more filtered in within our pattern papers. Now this is the one that I'm sad I only get one sheet of it, but I'm happy that I've got the rest of them. We have the strawberries, which for the strawberry stampers, and also in with that is some cherries. So I hope you can see the shine. So this is the one I'm going to be cutting into. Okay, and maybe use the sprinkles one. I love the sprinkles. I think they're gorgeous. So I'm just going to quickly show you the welcome stamp, which is this one here. I've not used this one yet, so we'll see how I go. So before I cleaned off my stamps, and I'm going to put them straight back in here to keep tidy and organised. If I do it on camera, you have evidence of me being tidy. And then we have the welcome background. Oops. And then the bold welcome. Hi Pam. Are you alright, Pam? Don't worry, I've not really done anything. You've not missed anything. I've just been stamping the hellos from these cards, so don't panic, you've not really missed much. Okay, so what have I got? I'm missing something. I'm missing something. What am I missing? I have to print another one. I'm still here. I'm just missing something. I have to print it off again. I've printed off what I want to stamp onto and it's vanished. I don't know where it is. Okay, we have another one. So this is what I've printed directly onto some Whisper White card. And I've got, it says 2 Stampin' Up and the Strawberry Stampers. Now obviously that is my lovely team. And I've got a lot of these to make because I've got a lot of ladies joining for the starter kit deal, which is going on at the moment. And if you haven't heard me say it already, I'm going to say it again. It's £180 of product and you pay just £99 for it. And that is how you join Stampin' Up. And you have the membership for Stampin' Up for at least until the end of June 2017. What have I done there? There we go. I've done that wrong. Oh no. I can't count. So I'm really, really excited to be welcoming everybody, and they'll be getting a lovely thank you and welcome packet. Okay, so the ink colours I've got are, I've taken them straight out of the packet, really, out of the, what what am I trying to say, out of the paper. Got a big tower of stuff and it's falling down. Okay, so we have the Toasty Treats specialty paper, and on the back of everything that you buy with paper has the list of colours that are in the pattern paper, so you don't need to guess and you don't need to spend time worrying about what colour it is. We've got a list on the back that tells you exactly what it is, so all I've got done is taken the ones I fancy. So I've got Pear Pizzazz, Crumb Cake, Peekaboo Peach and Watermelon Wonder. And what I'm going to do is, what shall I do? Probably Watermelon and Crumb Cake to start with. And this is another one, I found this one. This is, rather than cut it up, I'm going to stamp directly onto it first. And I'm going to stamp the welcome first in Watermelon Wonder. Now I'm really happy to do this because I've not done this yet. So if it goes wrong, it's because I've not tested it first. Oh, I love it. Hope you can see. I hope I'm actually underneath the camera. Welcome. Welcome to Stampin' Up and the Strawberry Stampers. Oh, it's so cute. Now I do cheat a little bit. I do put this on the computer and print the words out at the bottom. But I do have this stamp set, which I have stamped it all out in the past, quite recently actually, before Christmas. But because I have a lot of people join in, and it's not because I don't want to do it, it's just for speed really, and the design, I thought I would print that bit. Oh wow! Okay, so that's the Watermelon Wonder with a crumb cake shadow, and the shadow on this is actually a line. It's like a little diagonal pattern. So I'm going to do a different colour now. Where's they gone? Here they are. So I'm going to do crumb cake and Pear Pizzazz. Now because the Watermelon Wonder, it's quite a dark colour, I'm going to clean my stamp off first because I don't want any of that darker colour transferring onto the green ink pad, and then I'll end up with a browny colour. Very nice. I might just do that with Watermelon Wonder at the background. So these will all be cut up and then they will have notches out of them with the triple banner punch. And you have the 3 different widths, but you can do any width in between. They're just a guide there. So you've got an inch, inch and a half and 2 inches. So I will be cutting these down and putting the banners in the side. Ooh, they all look very different. What shall I do? Peekaboo Peach? I don't know. Let's have this one. So I'll do crumb cake for the bold next. If you want to see these when I finish them, I won't be finishing them on the video today, but if you want to see them, I'll be putting them on my blog in the next couple of days before I send them out. Wow. I'll do this one again. Very cool. I don't know which I like the most. Maybe not that one. I don't like that one so much. Maybe this one. The red and the green. That's really cute. So they will be going on cards and going out to my new ladies in my team. So what time is it? Oh, it's 20 to 2 nearly. So that's it really. I hope you have enjoyed watching me playing with this vertical garden stamp set. I'm going to be doing it with the actual kit for a video for the blog in the next week or so, and then I'll actually show you what this stamp set was really intended for, which was for this this kit here. I love these. These are really pretty, and this swirl is very interesting too. So that's really it from me. If you've not got any questions, I'll be off, and that's it. I'll just wait a second to see if anybody's got any questions. If you are a customer of mine and you're watching now, I do actually have a VIP group on Facebook where you get to see a lot more things of what I'm doing, and we also have giveaways in the group as well. So if you are my customer or you would like to be my customer, then please do ask me for a catalogue and ask me for any help, and also ask to be put into the VIP group. So you can find that in the comments at the bottom of this video when I get off in a minute. Alright, that's it really. So I will speak to you again soon, and I will be back next Wednesday at 1 o'clock.